Tiago, what's the best way for me to improve my health? Tiago, what's the best way for me to get in shape properly without destroying my results once I go for a party again? What's the best way? Guys, pay attention. Let's go straight to the point. One thing that if you ask, Tiago, what's the best thing? What's the best thing for me to improve my health, my physique, my mental health? I want to have to become a new version this year. What's the best way for me to do this? First thing that you need to do, and best thing for you to do, you need to change the beliefs that you're having. One example. One day, one lady came to me and said, Tiago, I'm having good results. My belly is smaller. My mental health is better. When I eat some kind of foods, I'm not having that bloating anymore. But this weekend, I felt terrible because on Sunday night, I went to my scale, and I checked that I was 3 pounds and a half. I gained 3 pounds and a half in one single weekend. I was devastated on Sunday. What does it mean? This is a level, that belief that she has, that results equals number in the scale. That's her belief. The moment that you change, you literally optimize your beliefs that you have right here, you will have the best health. You will change. Because remember, if you say, Tiago, I want to lose 20 pounds. Remember this, write this down. You don't attract what you want. You attract what you are. Write this down. You don't attract what you want. You attract what you are. So if you are a person who have a belief of someone that's healthy, that you check on the scale and say, okay, I gained 3 pounds on this weekend. My belly is smaller, but I gained these 3 pounds. It's because I have water retention. Okay, I'm going to focus on, for example, drinking that ginger tea because I know it will dilute that water. I can get rid of that excess of water retention. That's a different belief. It's all about that belief that many of you even don't know. Like, believe, what does it mean, Tiago? Actually, I don't know. Where is this belief in my brain? I don't understand about that. Pay attention. Now you're going to understand about yourself. Otherwise, you're going to be screwed forever. Many people are screwed forever because they even don't know what's belief, how they change that, where is that belief, how they're building that belief about them. Example. Let me grab this. Check this out. See this. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Pay attention. Can you guys see this? This is your life. This is an iceberg. This is the water. The tip of the iceberg. It's based on your questions, the type of questions that you ask to me. I can know already the type of beliefs that you have, the meaning that you give to things, the value that you give to things. Why? Just because of what? Your words and your behavior. The tip of the iceberg in your life will be your words and your behavior. What are you telling yourself when you look in front of the mirror? You tell yourself, disgusting. You don't even have courage to look in front of the mirror. What does it mean? Your behavior. This is just a consequence of what? Your beliefs. That belief that you have. And remember, if you want to reshape that, how can I change this? By the way, it's really hard. I have that belief that I'm disgusting. After I got married, after having 3 kids, I feel disgusting, especially my midsection. I don't feel the best. How can I change that? I'm going to tell you. One of the most powerful ways for you to do this is by what? Changing the meaning. Change the meaning. Pay attention. My son, I have a newborn son. Many of you know that I have a newborn son. If my son, he will be 2-3 years old. He doesn't know the meaning of this. He doesn't know what is that. He doesn't know the meaning. What's the purpose of this pen? He doesn't know that's a pen. He just know. If he look right now, he's 2 months old. If he look at this, he will not conclude anything. There is no value to this for him. There is no meaning. There is no belief. Tiago, what does it mean? It means that everything, all the stories that you have, all the meaning that you give to people and to yourself, it was just created. You just created. Because you were born without having any meaning with that. For example, I can go to Luke, to my son, when he's 2 years old. He can ask me, Daddy, what is this? I can just say, this is a pen. You can write down. You can write down whatever you want. You can draw. Like you can do some different designs with that pen. I can say that. Or I can completely change the meaning of that pen. I can say, look, this is a powerful, one of the most powerful creations of human beings, because from everything that you are thinking, all your imagination, you can literally create to be reality in the paper. All the imagination that you have right now, you can literally make it real by designing using that powerful tool. You can, all your ideas, everything that you want to plan, you can literally make it real in a paper. It's incredible. It's a powerful tool. Look, every single time that you use a tool like that, make sure that you are creating something amazing, that you don't lose that tool, because this is powerful. You can create, you have infinite possibilities when you use that tool. It's called pen. I literally changed the meaning of this. I went to another level. What does it mean here? Pay attention. Follow me, guys. Follow this thought here. If you guys don't understand about this, you're gonna be screwed. Pay attention to that. I literally changed the meaning of this pen to my son. Now he has what? He has a different belief. He has a different belief of that. What's gonna happen? Because he changed, I was responsible to change the meaning to him, and I was responsible to create that belief. He will give a different value to that pen. It's going to be valuable, that pen. But the most important, the consequence of that will be what? His behaviors using that pen will be different. The words that he will utilize this pen will be different. Guys, remember, for you to remember this forever, your beliefs is just an automatic form of your thoughts. When you have an automatic thought coming to you straight away, this is your belief. It's inside you. And that's, if it's really deep, you really need to focus on change that, because that's the best way for you to get the best health, the best physique. Did you guys understand that? It's extremely important. Pay attention to this. Paper from 2011. Write this down. Remember this paper. One paper from 2011. Researchers got two groups of people. They showed a milkshake. Different cups of milkshake, but all the milkshakes were the same. Same calories, same amount of fat, same sugar intake, everything the same. All the milkshakes were the same. They gave that milkshake to group one. They said, guys, drink this milkshake. This milkshake is really low in calorie, really low sugar. The amount of fat is really, really low. So the researchers were lying, because all the milkshakes were the same. Group one, they said that milkshake was low in calorie. Guys, this is the less inflammatory milkshake that you are going to drink right now, that we created. Group one drank the milkshake. And then after that, the scientists went to group two. The scientists said, guys, this is a milkshake. It's super high in calorie, really high calorie. There is a lot of fat here. The sugar, the intake of the sugar is really high. For group two, remember, all the milkshakes were literally the same. Guess what happened? That paper was published in 2011. Guess what happened? Group one, even drinking the same milkshake, group one, just because they believed that the milkshake was really low in fat, low sugar, like really, like almost healthy, they literally felt satiated. Oh, they literally had more hunger later, because they felt that was not high in calorie, not high in sugar, that was like low density, and it would be easy for them to drink another thing later. So what happened for group one? They felt, literally, when they checked their physiology, ghrelin, the hormone of feeling hunger, was higher, while group two, the ghrelin hormone was lower, because they drank a milkshake that was high in calorie. And then they thought, it's high in calorie, I'm full. So he spent more time. What's the point? Group one had a lower insulin spike, just because they believed that milkshake was healthier. And group two has an insulin spike much, much higher. Why? Because they knew the milkshake was really bad, really unhealthy. Guys, just because of your beliefs, even if it's not reality, it doesn't matter if it's reality or not. What matters is your belief. So you can literally change that. If you go to the scale and then you believe that those 3 pounds is pure fat, and then you are screwed the whole week and then you lose motivation, that's your belief. It doesn't matter if the reality is different, it's just water retention. So once you keep thinking, analyzing that, you reduce your emotions, you increase your rationality, you are more rational when you think about yourself. Now you're going to start seeing your health improving. Why? Because your thoughts, remember, Thiago, tell me the category of my beliefs here. I'm checking this iceberg here, Thiago. So my deep self is my beliefs. And then I give meaning to things. And then I give the value, how important this is for me. For example, many of you are not giving that importance to your health. So the value right now to your health is not the best. But if the doctor call you and say, Jennifer, you have 1 month to be your best, to focus on your health as much as possible, because there is a cancer increasing in your liver. So you really need to do whatever it takes with your health. Otherwise, you're going to die in 1 month. What's going to happen? Boom. The value to your health will completely change. And then what's going to happen? But the consequence will be what? Your behavior will be different. You go to the gym, you are going to work out every day. You're going to go crazy to reduce inflammation. All the food will be focused on reduce inflammation, strengthen your gut microbiome, optimize your hormones. Your words will be different. You're going to literally change. You're going to be a different person. Why? Because you gave a different value when the doctor called you. Did you guys understand that? Guys, extremely important. This is super important. You remember this. Let's go to science now. Remember, beliefs. How do you change your beliefs? There is one powerful tool for you to change your beliefs. One powerful tool. I'm going to, before telling you this powerful tool that you can apply now, already, today, after this live, you can apply this powerful tool to change your belief, to go to another level in life this year. Let me tell you this first. Your brain, you have brain waves. And remember that you have 2 categories for you to understand. You have your conscious mind, your subconscious mind. Your beliefs are inside your subconscious mind. Tiago, what is subconscious mind? I never knew what was that. Your subconscious mind is the program. Everything that you put inside that program, that's going to be your belief. You literally, for example, one day check it out, how our belief or our subconscious mind control us. 95%. Nowadays, we know in science that 95% throughout the whole day, our subconscious mind is controlling our lives. One day I was driving. Check this out. I was driving by myself. And then I like imagination. I like thinking a lot, projects and creativity. I'm thinking about a lot of stuff. I was driving. You have no idea. Because it was in a straight line, the road, like, I don't know, like 10 kilometers straight. I didn't need to think too much to go right or left. And I knew the place already. I had to go straight. Guys, you have no idea. I spent around 5 minutes without noticing that I was driving. I was literally in another planet. I was thinking, yeah, if I'm going to do this, I was looking straight forward, paying attention to, like, looking at the front, but I actually was not paying attention. I was paying attention to my thoughts. What does it mean? In this case, if my self-awareness is if my conscious mind was imagining something, who was driving at that moment? Who was driving? My subconscious mind was driving for me. That's why everything that you have automated, that you do automatically, this is inside the programming that we call subconscious mind. What's the point? Thiago, tell me one way for me to reshape that, to change my subconscious mind, because I know my beliefs are there. Because my parents taught me many things, and I have some beliefs. I have some beliefs about the world because my childhood. My parents always told me that I have to save money. My dad always taught me that I have to save 10% of my salary every single month. I still have this behavior today. So that was what? Yeah, a belief, right? Check this out. How do you optimize that? You need to know those things. Your subconscious mind, you have in your brain some different waves. Right now, I'm in gamma brainwave. My frequency right now it's zzz, like this. When you're sleeping, you are in delta brainwave. Your brainwave slow down. Now you are in delta. You are in deep sleep. Some of you right now are in. We have the category. Remember this. It's important for you to know about your brain. You have your gamma. That's your when you are super aware. And then after below that, when the brain wave is slower, it's like this. It's not like this, zzz, like me right now, gamma. That's awareness. Below that is what? Is beta. That's alertness. You are alert. Some of you are alert. You are just alert here. You're paying attention to me. And then after, below that is lower brain wave. You go to what? To alpha. And then below that, you go to theta. Theta is when you are groggy. That's nowadays, we know, if you want to know, nowadays we know, if you want to change your subconscious mind, to change your beliefs, if you want, one of the most powerful ways for you to change your belief is when you are in this brainwave called theta. The moment that you go to bed, that you are groggy, you are in theta. The moment that you wake up and then you are groggy a little bit, you are in theta as well. The moment that you spend 20, 30 minutes doing meditation, you are 100% aware and focus on your breathing. Like when you are doing longer, you are in deep focus only on your breathing and you are doing meditation. You are slowing down your brain waves and then you reach a level of theta. The same wave when you go to bed. Guess what happened? Nowadays, you know that every single time that you get some information when you are in theta brain waves is extremely easy to get in your subconscious mind and then you change your belief. You can literally change your belief faster when you are in theta. Tiago, what does it mean? Give me a tool. Tonight, when you go to bed, that's why I said this to many people. Be careful what you are watching, what you are listening, who you are talking with before going to bed. 1 hour before going to bed is golden time. The first 1 hour when you wake up is golden time. If you waste that time, it's the worst thing that you can do throughout your day because they are precious. Why, Thiago? Because you are closer to that theta brainwave. The moment that you can literally absorb information can get in instantly to your belief system. Instantly. You can literally reshape. For example, if every single day you go to your bed and then you put I had fun talking about something that you want to conquer. I can imagine I'm seeing that I'm gonna become a mom. Let's suppose you want to get pregnant. I'm becoming a mom. My son will be beautiful. My son is beautiful. You think in present moment. My son is beautiful. He's amazing. He's super healthy. And then you are thinking about the details. You are doing this every day. It's going inside your belief system, inside your subconscious mind. Remember, guys. Remember. Pay attention. Nowadays, we know in science that each 50 trillion cells inside your body, they pay attention, they receive signals to the environment. Whatever you are thinking right here, your cells are receiving that message. That's not like woo-woo thing. It's science, it's evidence-based. We already know that. Each cell in your body receives different signals, different commands from the environment, internal environment, including your thoughts, what you're thinking. That's why when you're super stressed out, talking about a situation that happened 1 year ago, you cry right now. But the situation happened. Why are you crying? If the situation happened 1 year ago, why is that? Because all your system is paying attention to your thoughts right now. And it's creating the same reality from 1 year ago. But be careful. That's why be careful what you are doing before going to bed and when you wake up. That's crucial. Crucial. Your goal is always to put something that will get in your subconscious mind quickly. And then you can ask, tell me, give me the tool that I can really change my belief. I'm going to tell you. There is a video training that I talk about energy, frequency, all those powerful things that happen inside your brain. I have a video training, specific video training talking about that and the relation with food, the energy of food in your body. I talk this in my program. There is a video training talking details about that. Super interesting. Many people don't talk about that. The energy of the food. How are you creating that connectivity? Because of the energy food. When you cook a food, the food has a different energy compared to a raw food. Compared to a food that you're going to eat the leftover 3-4 days later, the energy of the food is different. This is quantum physics, guys. That's not like theory. This is what happens. Did you get that? I have a training talking about that, deeply about that. That's why you like more cold food and wet. Other people like hot and wet. Other people like uh, dry and cold, foods that are dry and cold. Other people like hot and dry. That's why it's always related to the energy of your body. That's super, super powerful and interesting, even if you want to optimize your food. I have a training inside my program talking about that, by the way. But the best thing for you to change that belief, it's time for you to change that belief. Otherwise, you're going to be screwed about yourself. Is what? Repetition. Nowadays, you know that repetition will literally start reshaping your beliefs and going in your subconscious mind. If you don't have time to go to theta brainwave, slow down your theta brainwave or your brainwave, and before going to bed, you cannot put something that's gonna change your beliefs about your dad. You have a trauma with your dad. You're not talking to someone because you're really pissed off with someone, right? Or you have a belief of the world is cruel. You have a belief that this your country it's screwed and there is no chance for your country anymore. It doesn't mean the point here is not that you are right or you are wrong. I'm not talking about you are right or you are wrong. I'm talking about that's your belief. No matter anybody, nobody can change that with you if you don't or if you are not willing to change that belief because it's really deep. Especially if you have a belief that you're in your childhood, you are still carrying that because the belief is like a cancer. If it's a bad belief, for example, you're not good enough, you are ugly. Let's suppose you believe it's really deep. Since your childhood, you believe that you are ugly. And you still think that you are ugly, that you're not beautiful, that you're not a unique, precious human being that's you're literally alive and there's a miracle. You don't believe that. When I say you're a miracle, check it out your skin, check out the cells. Your immune cells are working for you, helping you. You don't have that feeling of okay, that's interesting, but you don't believe. You just believe that you're ugly, that you're fat, that you just work a lot and then you don't earn a lot of money and then the world is terrible and then your life is bad. That's a deep belief. You just change that if you open your mind. So pay attention, write this down. Your brain is like a parachute. It just works when it's open. If you want to change that belief, you need to be open. Because if your ego is super high, how do you want to change if your ego is high? Oh yeah, tell me more, but whatever. And then now you are washing the dishes. You are just paying attention. Then you're not. Remember the value. Your value to that subject is not high enough. What's gonna happen? You're gonna finish this life. Your life will be the same because you're not increase that value to change your beliefs. Did you get that? Butterfly said, "That's how I feel. I'm not good enough." And then she said, "From age 14 till now, I'm 25. I'm 29." So that's the secret for you to change this. Because when you don't feel good enough, you have that deep belief. And the longer, remember, the longer you believe on this, you have more circuitry of neurons connected and attached with each other, carrying that information. That's the physiology, exactly. So they are literally extremely strong. Thiago, how can I do this? How can I change that? Because I really believe that I'm not good enough for more than 10 years. You need to weaken that circuitry inside your brain. How can I weaken that, Thiago? By changing the meaning. By changing the meaning. If someone said that you are ugly, the first thing that you need to say, ugly in which perspective? In which perspective I'm ugly? Because I have the capacity to wake up every day. If I have the capacity to wake up every day, I always can optimize myself in a way that I can become another version. The appearance will not solve all my problems. What will solve my problems will be my actions, will be the way that I look at myself. So I'm going to look at myself differently starting from now. But remember, when you have a deep belief, that's not easy, but it's 100% possible. How, Thiago? Baby steps. Today, you need to look in front of the mirror. Let's suppose you are shy. You don't even have the courage to look in front of the mirror because you feel disgusting. Every single day now you're going to look in front of the mirror on purpose. When that belief comes, remember, that's not you. A belief is just a program. Guys, it's literally a program, literally, that was implemented in your childhood, for example. What do we do with programs? We just change the program. How do we do this? Baby steps, small tasks every single day, completely changing the meaning of that program. How? If you feel ugly, every single day you're gonna have the courage to look in front of them and say, "Man, wow, I'm really good. I'm good of what I'm doing. I'm becoming better." Last year, I was doing this. This year, I'm doing better than last year. That task. I'm becoming better. Wow, imagine if I keep doing this every single day, that task, I'm going to be incredible at the end of this year. I used to exercise once a week, and I always used to give up last year. I'm exercising every single day. Imagine how I'm going to become, the version that I'm going to become at the end of the year. And then you are changing that. Changing. Remember this, guys. Write this down again. I'm going to remind you. Pay attention. You don't attract what you want. You attract what you are. So you need to change your identity right now. Tiago, identity of who? Identity of a healthy person. Identity of someone who loves herself. What's the behavior of someone who loves herself? Always, every single day, look in front of the mirror. Say, wow, I'm 50 years old, but if I do everything right and die after 8 years old, I have 30 years to keep optimizing myself and get my best life ever. So I still have 30 years. Remember, write this down. If you are 50 right now, if you are turning 50 years old right now, or any age, change the meaning of your age. Don't be shy. Women have this problem of feeling concerned. They have that belief, that poor mindset, most women, of feeling concerned, have fear of telling their age. That's a mental block that you have. When you have that, you feel shy. Anybody ask your age, you feel uncomfortable. You have a mental block. Be aware that you have a mental block, and you need to break that pattern. It's a belief that someone told you in the past that telling your age is uncomfortable because meaning that you are older. Who told you that, and why are you still believing on this? Why? Because let's change the meaning right now. Let's change the meaning right now. If you are feeling old, let's change the meaning right now. If you're not feeling that you are enough, let's change right now. You are turning 50 years old. Now you're gonna think like this. You spent 49 years optimizing yourself, accumulating a lot of experiences for you to become a new version in your 50s. Next year, when you turn 51, when everybody say happy birthday, you're gonna say, I spent 50 years learning a lot of stuff, creating my version to go to another level. That was the foundation of my new age of 51 years old. So you literally can create that all your age, everything that you lived was just the foundation for a new version right now. Did you get that? It's always like all the age that you had is helping you for the present moment for you to go to another level. Think differently, guys, and always think like, okay, if there are people who are dying after 100 years old, I can do this right now. I can start feeling great and start changing my beliefs that I'm older and I'm close to die or whatever, that I'm not good enough or whatever. I'm not earning enough money, so I can change this now. So go to micro task every single day. And remember, change the meaning. When you change the meaning, slowly you're changing your belief. It's all about belief. Otherwise, it becomes harder for you to become really healthy, for you to really change your life, because you need to change your identity. I want to lose 20 pounds. Become someone who already lost 20 pounds. You don't want to lose 20 pounds. You want to have the feeling of someone who already lost 20 pounds. That's what you want. Why not become that, have that mentality already from this person, those people who already lost 20 pounds? Bring that identity right now instead of waiting for the future. Completely possible, because the future doesn't exist. Yesterday is just stories. Doesn't exist. You just have right here, right now. That's why you need to focus on today. Otherwise, if you keep trying the same stuff from before, Einstein will tell you that you're insane, because you're going to try the same stuff this year, expecting a different result. You need to change that. Change the meaning. Change the tasks. It's all about that. Got it? Talk to you guys soon. If you guys want to go to another level, want something that's customized, talking about this subject, your emotional health, your mental health, your physical health, you want a holistic approach and want to join my program because you want something that's customized to you, to your inflammation levels, your gut, your hormones, send me a DM, and then Once I'm gonna be available, I'm gonna reply to you. Cool. Let's crush it. See you tomorrow, same time.